What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Travis. We got Kohen in here, and this is TWA Motorsports. Today, you guys have not really seen Kohen's new truck, or new to him truck. 2003, isn't it? 2003 Silverado with a upgraded front end at some point. This is not the rear end, or the front end, I mean. Not the front end that came on this thing. Yeah, so that's the 06, 07 Classic grill. But then I don't really know what was going on here. This guy did some customization, as you can see. But Kohen does not like this front bumper. I do not blame him. He found a good front bumper local, and my painter just painted the top cap. So this is a chrome grill, I guess. It's been sprayed, and you can see it's just riddled with scratches and dings and whatnot. So we're going to attempt to get that off here today, but pretty clean truck, no rust, leather. So it's, yeah, heated leather seats. But up top, I don't know if they painted, is this painted? They painted the top of it and then put these sick cab lights on. So that's pretty sick. Anyway, we're not messing with that today. I think they drilled holes to do that. So that's obviously not something, I don't even know. You're not planning on keeping this truck, so. So anyway, we're gonna see if we can't get the bumper off this thing and get it swapped over to that better looking one that doesn't have chips and brakes in it. Well, that's the goal. We're gonna start by getting the grill out, which means we gotta pull some stuff apart. So we're gonna start, we gotta take all of these out, all these caps. And the reason we gotta take that out, you technically don't have to take the back ones out, but I like to, so you can make sure that you can pull on the grill or push the grill apart, as opposed to like pulling on it and risking breaking it. I don't know, this looks like an original grill, and it looks like it's pretty new. So I don't know much about this truck. I don't know if the guy told him a lot about it before he bought it, but anyway, let's see if we can get some of this stuff apart. I'm at the point now where my favorite tool is a free one that I got from Amazon when I ordered some of these clips. This thing just works absolutely incredible. Seems like the perfect size. We just got to go through and take all these little caps off. Once you get those off, you can see what I'm talking about. I like to push against this and push this out as opposed to pulling on it. And there's 4 of them. There's 2 up top, 2 down below, and then there's 2 back here behind the lights. But those I generally get with my finger like that. And then the other 2, actually that one's not in. This one over here. Actually, it feels like it may be out. Once you get the grill out of place, you got a couple, should be 18s. Ooh, they're not 18s. They should be, but they're not. Those 4 bolts there. So we've got 2 on each side. That's not all of it, but that's a big portion of it. The other part comes in from the back, and I'll get underneath here and show you that in just a second, because they should be 15s. Now under the front bumper, you can see what I'm talking about. You should have a 15 there, 15 and 15. We need to unplug these fog lights. So I got that unplugged. Let me knock these 15s out. The bumper that he got didn't come with one of these sides, but I want to loosen these completely anyway. You don't normally have to do this. You could just take this one out. But because I want to make adjustment, I'm going to take them all out. Now that we got both those brackets loose on the outside, I like to do those first. Now we can take these out, which, like I said, they should be 18s, but they look to be 15s. That's pretty much it. Once we take that off, we're going to move it outside, out of the way, and the bumper will be out of, off. Short work. He's going to take these sweet white tow hooks off.
Oh, it's bigger than 18.
Probably an 18. Either one, doesn't fit either one. Maybe an 18 then. But we're going to take the tow hooks off, and then it's as simple as just pushing the new one on. Now, one thing that you'll notice is his new one does not have fog light holes. And so for now, we may pin it up because he doesn't have a new valance for the bottom. But I don't know. We'll just see when we get there. He was talking about trimming that one, but it's really hard to cut that straight and make that work. These tow hooks should just have 2 bolts. They got a through bolt and then one that comes up from the bottom. Sometimes they go even further back and have 4, but I think I think these are good. Should be loose. There we go. That's all there is to taking those out. Get this other side out, and then we'll swing this new bumper into place. Make sure before you put it in place that you've got these are here, because if you don't, then you're gonna have to take it back out and put those in place, because that's what it threads into. Now, as you can see, this is pretty common with these Cateyes. This lays out, and that's what that bracket down there does, so we can negotiate that up and down. But you do have some in and out movement. Okay, so like right now it's pitched out a little far on this side, so we can move it over. Okay, see how much I moved it there? We come over to this side. We're just trying to split the difference on the side to side. Once we get that where we want it, then we can lock down those bolts that we just put in, the 4 that we took out, and then we can work on getting the adjustment on the back and forward. Look how sick that looks, that lean. Okay, so this is these things sag over time, and like I said, the bracket, the little L-shaped bracket on the side is where you get that adjustment. So what we're going to do now is I like to put it up into place, and then I will have Kohen pull up on that side while I'm snugging it down. That's exactly what I did on the Tahoe out here. If you guys remember, when I got this thing out here, the front bumper sagged a lot on the back side, and I actually did it by myself with a jack. But I lifted the back of that up when I loosened those L-shaped brackets, lifted the back of it up with the jack, and then snugged them down, and you can see how uniform that joint is right there. Looks good. So we're gonna do the same thing on his, except since I've got his help out here, I don't have to jack on it. We can just I can have him pull up on that end, but you got to get your bolts started in there and the brackets. Now, without bending the bracket, just know here that this plastic is bubbled up a little bit up towards the front. It looks like it's lower in the back, but it's pretty uniform when you push this down, like this right here. This side over here came out pretty square when you look at it. The problem is without slotting those L-shaped brackets right there, without slotting those, I don't know that we can get a lot more out of it. The other thing we could do is we could potentially try to bend the front down to kick the back up, but it definitely looks a lot better than the last bumper. I don't know, we may tweak on it a little more. Well, like I said, without slotting anymore, that bumper's got a little bit of a bow to it. Without slotting this piece, see how that, you can slot that a little and get a little more adjustment, but it's pretty uniform. You can pull up on it. I don't know. I think we're going to rock it just like that. We're going to get the grill snap back in it real quick, and then get our plastic back on and take a look at it. Back together. Pretty simple little project here. Make the front of this a lot cleaner without that paint missing. I think he's going to buy a valance, because look, you can cut those out, but you're never going to get it to look like stock. It just isn't. It's just not. It's just too hard to cut. They want to melt. I've done it before. That's the reason I know. And I've seen other people do it. So anyway, I think we're finished up on it. We'll pull it out and get a better look at it outside. It's got a driving light out, it looks like. You got a light out.
I got one out, yeah.
Looks way better than this guy right here. That just looked terrible. I don't know why people try to paint chrome bumpers. It just doesn't work. They made a paintable bumper for these trucks. If you could just find one of those off a work truck, they're dirt cheap, and then you could actually paint one. And then trying to paint that plastic stuff, that never works out either, guys. So I don't know. The color match just looks weird. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this quick little video and seeing Kohen's new daily driver. He's had this, how long you had this? 2 months probably?
4 months.
4 months he's had it. Seems to be a pretty solid truck, 5.3. I think the transmission shuddered a couple times that he was freaked out about, but it seems to be doing fine now. The trans has been rebuilt on it from the looks of things. But like I said, pretty straight truck as far as like no rust. It just, Now it looks even better in my opinion. So if you did enjoy this video, guys, please, like always, smash that thumbs up button. If you are not subscribed, go down and hit the subscribe, ring that bell notification. That will notify you every single time we drop a new video on this or anything else. Stay tuned to see what we work on next.